Mont and the united forces of Leonis and Horn march for Ovis. While Stern, who currently hails to the Sanctum, strikes out in search of Gilgamesh after reuniting with his mother, Helena. His purpose? To confirm the truth of what was written in the diary of his father, Elda. Meanwhile, Oberon is torn between his love for his betrothed Luciel and his deep veneration for Jaden. As if attuned to his plight, trouble broods between Rundal and Heindler. Frustration amasses, and resentment festers. A dark cloud looms over both armies, but to what will it result?
Explain yourselves.
What are you talking about?
Do not play the fool. You would claim to know nothing? 3 soldiers have already turned up dead with throats slit from ear to ear. All since we came to the castle, no less.
And you think we are the ones behind it?
Who else could it be?
Then toss us in the dungeons.
What?
If it will prove our innocence, I, for one, am all for it.
What is it that you plot?
I think you're the ones doing the plotting around here. We're just helping you with whatever it is you're up to.
What?
Come now. Don't tell me you're having second thoughts.
Well then, enlighten me. What do you intend to do?
As I said, we'll make ourselves comfortable in the dungeons for a while.
You are being serious.
Even for shinobi such as ourselves, there's no escaping the dungeons of Rundal. And yet I can assure you, the killings will continue.
And that's what will prove our innocence.
Wait. Does this mean your people are already within the castle?
It does. There's already more shinobi from Goga here than you can count on one hand.
You led them in here.
It was quite easy, too, if you must know. A number of our shinobi have even taken the places of a few Heindler soldiers.
And you thought that is all it would take to bring down Rundal Castle? Elshra and Krace have been called back from the front lines to serve as my security. Elshra in particular happens to be the deputy commander of Crucium. She is as sharp of mind as she is trusted by her troops.
Which is why we will need you to play your part.
What do you mean?
Even with the might Goga commands, we do not stand the slightest chance of going head-to-head with Rundal. But there happens to be someone in Rundal that must be protected at all costs.
You speak of Lady Alaya.
That's right. I'm sure you would have no problems dealing with that Elshra, or whatever her name was. Am I wrong?
But it will not be long before Jaden's main force learns something is amiss in the castle.
We've already taken measures to make sure he doesn't. The chieftain of Goga, Lady Marial, and a score of her most skilled shinobi have surrounded the castle at key locations. Naturally, they lay in wait where Rundal's eyes shall not perceive them. Not a single soul will be delivering word to their beloved King Jaden.
Lady Elia, it is I, Elshra. I must speak with you.
Enter.
Lady Elshra, what perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
We were just about to seek you out at the order of Lady Elia.
In regard to what, exactly?
It seems forces have infiltrated the castle and killed some of the soldiers.
Lady Elia fears that the two of us will be the center of suspicion.
Which is why, Lady Elshra, we must ask you to imprison us.
We will gladly cooperate if it helps prove our innocence.
Please do as they ask of you.
Are you certain, my lady?
I am indeed.
I shall see personally to Lady Elia's protection until their innocence is proven.
Very well. I understand. Escort them to the dungeons.
Yes, my lady. Come with us.
Now what is it you wish to speak about?
Well, it was about those two, actually.
I see. I want nothing more than for them to be cleared of any doubt. And on that matter, I think this should be brought to King Jaden's attention with the utmost of haste.
I have already sent word to the main force.
Thank you, Elshra. I knew I could depend on you.
You are too generous, my lady.
Assume your positions! A single soldier? That's just disrespectful. Don't let him escape! Put a bullet in every limb!
No sign of the enemy!
A vision, perhaps.
You seem to be having a tough time out here.
King Jaden.
Seeing a vision on the field can only mean that Lucielle is still in the castle. I suppose that means her plan all along was to draw Heindler away and isolate us.
That was a moment I wish you had not seen.
No, as much as I hate to admit it, that fiendish woman knows the ways of war.
She does.
Indeed. And when it comes to war, the best course of action is to do whatever frustrates your enemy. But that's a game two can play. Raldor!
Crucium awaits your command.
Let's see how she likes being treated in kind. That villainous princess clearly toys with us.
Toys, you say?
That's right. I'd say she's waiting for something. And she's just using us as entertainment until the time is right. Raldor, you know what needs to be done.
As you wish, Your Highness. We shall not concern ourselves with their trickery.
What do you mean?
It is simple. We do not engage the visions.
The enemy summons them with startling speed, sending vision after vision to attack us.
Indeed. And if we allow ourselves to engage them, we will be worn down by attrition and see our munitions empty.
So, we ignore the visions and breach the castle.
Correct. I'd say Lucielle summons her visions from a vantage point in her castle overlooking the battlefield. Naturally, this is far from advantageous for us.
Meaning, if we breach the gates and push our way into the castle, we will escape her field of view.
Correct again. Even she cannot properly engage a foe she cannot see.
Once we are inside, your bullets will pave the way for us.
Understood.
We are counting on you.
Well then, we've got a castle to breach.
We stand ready, Your Highness.
There's still no signs of the Sanctum closing in on the army of Rundal. I suppose I should take this to mean that Sadali has made contact with Oberon. But Sadali shall find it impossible to placate the dragon that is Heimler. Which means the battle shall remain on the fields of Ovis after all. So be it. I shall keep them entertained a little longer until everyone is ready to play their part.
King Rogza. Our strategy is to have Garvel lead Heimler away so that we can strike down Rundal. But with every moment that passes, the forces of Rundal advance upon the castle. If we do not take action, I fear the tide of battle will never return to our favor.
I understand why your patience abandons you. Quite well, in fact. However, the battle is still young.
Young, you say?
Indeed. That which lies ahead will truly define our fates.
It would seem our reinforcements are late in their arrival.
Are you expecting aid other than ours?
Indeed.
Who is it that you speak of?
That is something I cannot reveal yet, for one can never know when the enemy may be listening.
But as it stands...
There is no need for concern. I shall continue to send visions to the battlefield from the safety of the castle.
You can summon visions at such a distance?
If I may, there are still a fair number of Ovis soldiers deployed on the field. With the castle gates still closed, none of them will be able to return.
A matter which cannot be helped.
Cannot be helped.
You are all well aware that war and sacrifice come hand in hand.
Please, there is still hope for them.
The forces of Leonis would like permission to deploy for battle. I implore you.
Very well. But know this. Once the castle gates close behind you, they will not be opened again without grave cause. If you are firm in your resolve, then take to the field.
What is that stuck-up woman's problem?
You should not speak like that, Lilith.
But...
Do you not find it strange?
What exactly?
Ramada, has Lady Luciel changed in any way since you were last here?
It feels not so much that she has changed, but more so that she now shows her true self.
This makes me think of what Jaden said when we parted. He said Luciel does not pale in comparison to Melnia, and that we should be wary of her.
What do you think he actually meant? That Princess Luciel is but a wolf in the guise of a sheep?
It is not beyond the realm of possibility.
Ah, there you are.
Camilo.
I heard about what's going on. It seems they're going to open the gates for Leonis to take the fight to Rundal.
Indeed. The troops from Ovis out there are getting worn down, unable to return to the castle. Camilo, are you here to aid us?
But of course. I, the great Camilo, will always stop to lend a hand to those in need.
He actually just said that King Mont was the last person he wanted to look like a hero.
Come on! Can't you keep anything to yourself?
Thank you, Camilo.
May the best man win, Mont.
Win what?
Whoever takes out Jaden gets to keep Ma Cherie. Deal? Ow! What was that for?
Lady Ma Cherie is not an object to be claimed. And she certainly would not waste her time on anyone who believes otherwise.
You speak true. I am sorry. I deeply regret my words.
Look at that. You are finally learning how to behave yourself.
I bet Ma Cherie's heartstrings won't be able to handle this sincere, well-meaning side of mine.
Ugh.
Okay, let's get out there.
The castle gates will soon be closed once again. And once they are, we shall not be able to return so easily.
I'm ready for whatever awaits us.
Ramada and I will keep you safe, no matter what we may face.
That's right. We will fight through anything with you.
Are you sure about this, Camilo?
Sure about what?
You once served under Heinler, did you not? Sooner or later, we shall end up facing them.
What of it? You think I'll switch sides if things start to get hairy?
That's not exactly what I was going to say.
They know what I'm capable of, but I happen to know them just as well. Trust me when I say I've got what it takes to send them packing.
Don't forget about us!
Salir, this does not have to be Horn's fight.
True, but we're still going to give you a hand.
We shall fight at your side.
We are all here for this one purpose.
But...
Besides, Lady Ma Cherie would kill us if anything happened to you, Mont.
Mont, I think you're forgetting something.
Oh, there's no need for all those formalities out here.
Please forgive her lack of manners. She was clearly raised in the gutter.
Are you asking to be reduced to ashes?
How about I chop you up into little pieces first?
What's your problem?
What is your problem?
Stop this at once. Have you forgotten we are about to go to war?
I'm starting to think this is a bad idea.
The gates will now be closed.
It is time. Let us catch up to the Ovis forces still on the field and rally to their support.
Halt! So, Mont has finally showed himself. Listen well. Our foe wields an ancient ring just as I do. Steel yourselves for what we're about to face.
Jaden's at the front of the enemy's lines.
Now we must wait and see how Rachis reacts to his presence.
We already know exactly what she's going to do. She'll betray Horn the first chance she gets. I mean, the whole reason she came here from the east was to serve under Rundal, right?
Apparently, yes.
She'll betray Horn, get on Jaden's good side, and sneak over to Rundal. I can see it now. It's totally going to happen!
What are we talking about?
Rachis! I swear she'll do anything if it means she can... oh, crap.
If I can what, exactly?
Nothing.
Can the two of you be any more suspicious? What are you up to? Whatever. But know that if you try anything, I shall dice you both into tiny little pieces.
Hey, what is going on here? We're about to engage in battle. Shut up and focus!
I know.
Well then, let us delay no longer.
So you are Jaden.
And you are?
Rachis, of Horn 2nd Division Nitor.
Your name sounds familiar.
I'm sure it does. I once planned to serve the ranks of Rundal.
I remember now. There was a time I sought out the most promising warriors from the east to fill the ranks of Crucium. And instead, one of them ends up in Horn.
It is nothing personal, but I shall be taking your head.
All right, come and get it. I like people who know what they want.
Allow me to deal with her, Your Highness.
Who are you supposed to be?
Raldor, commander of Rundal's 2nd Division, Crucium.
The commander I would have served under.
I shall show you just how far beyond your capabilities King Jaden is.
It is Jaden who I have come for. but I suppose you will serve as a good warm-up.
She's all yours then, Raldor.
As you wish.
Lady Salir!
I know!
Such concentrated fire patterns.
Oh, I know what's going on here.
What are you talking about?
The enemy we're dealing with. There's only one woman who could be behind this.
Lady Salir!
Lucia, I know it's you. Come out and show yourself!
You deserve praise for having the spine to come here. Where is that brother of yours?
I don't need his help to deal with you.
So he cowers behind the safety of the castle walls.
I'm not going to go easy on you if you keep talking about brother like that.
Do your worst. Once you fail, I shall put an end to your existence.
I'd like to see you try. I'm going to burn you to a crisp!
Here they come.
I always knew that we would meet again on the battlefield someday.
You're...
Baral of Rundal's 2nd Division, Crucium. So, you returned to Leonis.
Yes. Second time's a charm, right?
There was another, Lady Moore. She now serves as one of the 6 Fangs of Heindler.
My sister and I exchanged our farewells long ago.
Your king, Mont, I believe his name is. He also stands on this battlefield.
But of course.
Then perhaps I shall finally be able to meet him.
I'm afraid I cannot let you do that. This is the point from which you go no further.
Rundal will not be stopped, no matter what stands in its way.
Jaden!
So, we meet again.
We owe you much for what you did in the war against Wazette.
Think nothing of it. Things just happened to work out in your favor. Now then, let's do this. But let me make one thing clear. There's no place for quarter in this battle.
Agreed.
While appearances certainly are misleading, Mont is indeed a true wielder of the ring. He shall serve his purpose yet. Are all the shinobi of the Sanctum so devoid of manners?
The forces of Heindler will soon rejoin the battle.
And?
Your task is now to draw Oberon away from the castle.
I am expected to leave the castle?
Just so.
This is preposterous! This is my castle. Long had I desired it, and it is mine. Mine alone. I shall not allow anyone else to have it.
So you wish to make a foe of Lord Sodderly?
I shall do as I am required.
Do not fail to act when the time is right.
Curse that Sodderly and his arrogance. The day shall come when I have him grovel on his knees in despair.
What's the matter, Mont? Is that all you can muster? If so, let this be your end! Wait, this is...
I am not alone. Behind me stands the power of Leonis and Horn.
That's the ancient relic from Horn. I see. You were just letting us believe we had you on your last legs. Not bad at all, Mont. This is more like it. Long has it been since I truly felt the thrill of battle. That must be Oberon. You made it back.
I must inform you of Garvel.
No, I think I already know. The ring still remains in Luciel's possession.
Allow the army of Heindler to take over the front lines.
Are you certain about that?
I promise I shall secure the ancient ring.
Are you up to the task?
Undoubtedly.
All right, but do not fight beyond your limits. And remember, Rundal and Heindler stand as one always.
Never shall I doubt it.
It has been a long time, Camilo.
Gurn's back.
Traitor. You abandoned your mission to pursue the soldier from Ovis who sought reinforcements from Horn. Quite the nerve you have to show your face on the battlefield once more.
Oh, don't give me that. What about you lot,
What about us?
Acting like you don't know. All that talk of Heindler pride. But the fact of the matter is you merely wag your tail to please your Rundal masters. All in all, I'm actually impressed you can keep a straight face while being so self-righteous.
You will regret that!
Is this wise, Camilo?
Huh? What do you mean?
There is no backing down from words like that, you know. You are probably going to lose this battle, so perhaps you should think about what that will entail.
Hey, whose side are you on?
We don't know each other. Was that not our agreement?
That was just the one time.
What's this? Discussing how to best flee from us?
No, I've changed. I'm no longer the man I was back then.
So be it.
Let the might of the Six Fangs beat some clarity back into your misguided soul.
You, what is your stake in all of this?
This isn't Elzarel's fight. If you're looking to get hurt, I'll happily dish out the pain all on my own.
Sadly, I hate those who pick on the weak almost as much as I hate mantises.
Who are you calling weak? Wait, you don't like mantises?
It's their weirdly soft, smooth bellies. Ugh. Just thinking about it gives me the creeps.
You will not lay a finger on Elzarel. Now come and get me!
What is it? Do your wounds hurt?
Why are you doing this?
Doing what exactly?
There's an annoyingly good chance we're going to lose this battle, but you've proven your skills to Rundal.
It all makes sense now. So that is what you and Grawl have been whispering about. I did indeed cross from the east so that I may serve under Rundal. But I had a change of heart at some point.
Because you fell in love with Brother.
That is right. And when Lord Adelard and I exchange our vows, you will be there whether you like it or not.
I'll be there to make a mess of it.
Good. Then survive. Survive all this and try to stop me from marrying your brother.
You bet I will.
Now, let us keep moving.
Oh, hell.
This goes no further.
As always, you put on quite the performance when in the presence of a woman. But there is nothing about you that has changed. You fled from the crucible of Heindler's training to the lukewarm embrace of Horn and Leonis. Nothing more. You are a disgrace deserving only death.
Did you just call Leonis lukewarm?
It is but the truth.
Yet there is one who faced Lord Stern, second Prince of Leonis, and defied that power which commanded the respect of even the great houses.
You accomplished this deed. Then you shall make for a fine foe.
No, it was you-know-who standing behind me.
Camilo? Do not make me laugh. That is but another one of his fanciful stories. The kind which he always resorts to when trying to win the heart of an unsuspecting woman.
And yet, I saw the battle with my own eyes. Easily infatuated, prone to opening his big mouth, and always imagining the most unlikely of self-serving situations. As such, he might in fact have the makings of a good king.
Camilo? A king? This grows absurd. Such a kingdom would consume itself in a few days.
Spoken truly like a woman who has never known love.
Excuse me?
Elzarel.
You could have saved yourself the trouble and stayed down.
As if I could, after that little speech of yours. I'm sorry. I dragged you into all this.
Fear not, for you shall be making this up to me for quite some time once this is over.
Once this is over, huh? All right. I'll even let you name your price.
Lilith?
This isn't right. Fighting under a strategy where we depend solely on King Mont like this.
You intend to disobey your orders.
How am I supposed to follow orders like these? King Mont fights as if he is willing to sacrifice himself.
Yes, I am aware of this.
Why are you so infernally calm? Were you always this cold of heart?
The stars are yet to lose their glimmer.
Are you trying to say there's still hope? Despite how futile this battle grows?
If I am not mistaken...
What in all the hells are you doing here?
We have been hired by Princess Lucielle of Ovis. Your lives will be spared for the duration of our agreement.
Come, Ranal.
Yes, my lady.
This castle must be the place.
Yes, it would appear so.
Who goes there? You approach Horn Castle. Leave if you have no business here.
Do you not sense the evil emanating from this place?
They are dim to it. Or perhaps it is the will of someone within.
Enough of your ramblings. If you do not leave this place...
Love must be met with love, and at times, steel met with steel.
May the light of the crystals guide us.
Well then, shall we begin?
Yes. Let us banish the darkness from this place.
Who are you?
That is my question to ask. I am the lady of this castle, Ma Cherie Horn.
And I am her subject, Adelard.
Should your answer prove unsatisfactory, you shall suffer for your trespassing.
The malevolence here grows stronger with every step we take.
Lady Bronwell, we must purge it before it is too late.
You speak true, Shelva. Let us take to our task with haste.
What do you think you are doing?
Words I would say right back to you.
Eliminate the intruders!
Yes, Your Highness!
Lady Bronwell.
There is no cause to falter. We eliminate that which bars our path. You needn't worry. They have merely been rendered unconscious.
But continue to interfere with our divine duty, and we will be forced to show no restraint.
You are guests both unwanted and uninvited.
And thus you shall be eliminated.
I see. So you are the ones who abuse the light of the crystals.
Abuse the light of the crystals?
Save that for Sadali, for it is he who does such things.
Wait. Did you just utter the name Sadali?
I did indeed.
What is the meaning of this?
For now, it matters not. The malevolence must be purged, first and foremost.
I cannot find the words to express my gratitude. Your intervention has saved Engelbert.
Think nothing of it. His ailment was a malediction, created using the crystal's magic.
Think of it as a shadow cast by the light of the crystal.
How intriguing.
More pressingly, is it true that Sadali lives to this day?
Quite so.
Incredible. Sadali is a missionary of great renown, who disappeared after making the journey across to Ardra.
He preaches that he has attained immortality through the devotion of his faith. And by doing so, he has been able to garner vast numbers of followers from across the lands.
Why is it that you are here?
We are missionaries from across the sea to the south of Ardra. Our mission is to spread the crystal faith. However, if Sadali contorts our faith for his own personal desires,
we will not be able to turn a blind eye to this.
Then know that Sadali has already formed an extremely powerful army of warrior monks. He is not one to be engaged haphazardly.
We understand. Our first course of action will be to infiltrate his sanctum, under the guise of missionaries devout to his teachings.
Very well, but I beg you, be careful in this endeavor of yours.
Thank you. Now, we had best excuse ourselves. Do you think Sadali has truly attained immortality? I find this most difficult to believe.
Then, you believe those of Horn to have shared falsehoods?
No, that is not what I mean to say. It is just...
The arts of immortality are forbidden by the teachings of the Crystal Sanctum. They are also considered to have already been lost to the ravages of time. It would be no simple feat to recover that which is no longer known. But there is one more possibility that we can consider.
What do you speak of?
That one pretending to be Sadali has established the Crystal Sanctum here.
I see.
In any case, we go to his sanctum as if we are none the wiser.
There, we thank the gods for the miracle that is our reunion with Sadali. The renowned missionary whom we regard with the utmost of reverence.
Precisely. We infiltrate the inner cloister of Sadali's sanctum without arousing his suspicions, and ascertain what it is that he plots.
And what if we find Sadali's actions to go against the teachings of the Crystal Sanctum?
Then we shall deliver the punishment for his heresy in the name of the Crystal Sanctum. Let us move on.
Of course.
You cannot be serious. Melnia and Renelle are supposed to be our reinforcements?
Indeed. It would seem they came at the request of Princess Lucielle.
Ramada, do you think those two can be trusted?
Unfortunately, I cannot hear what the stars whisper of them.
This is Ovis's war. We stand here, just as Melnia does, at the request of Ovis. Should we find ourselves unable to accept their ways of war, we can simply leave the battlefield.
That may be true, but...
We shall fight in our own way and no other.
Understood. But just so you know, I will not stand idly by if either of them step out of line.
Very well.
Lord Golzak, what is going on here? You said the guild would be easy pickings while Garvel was away.
Indeed. And that's how it was supposed to be. That crafty little rat. I hadn't expected him to bolster his forces like this.
Then it can only mean the whispers are true.
That the people of Yzog are trying to make a nation for themselves? It's not out of the question. Their people have been treated like slaves in every corner of the land, a plight that is easy to sympathize with. Yet even so, it does not grant them the right to take what isn't theirs.
Still haven't given up on this place, huh?
I hope you don't expect us to go easy on you.
I should have known you'd be here.
Oh, Golzak. It's been too long.
You've certainly fallen from grace since we last saw you.
After plundering your way across the lands, this is where you ended up.
Oh, I hope you're not worried about us.
We're still plundering our way to happiness, you know.
You worthless curs.
You do realize these worthless curs are about to kill you, don't you?
I wonder what it feels like to be killed by a worthless cur.
I know. Let's beat him half to death.
Right. And then we can ask him how it feels before we finish him off.
Let's get started then.
This is going to be great. Do you think he's about to breathe his last?
No, look at his eyes. I think he wants some more.
I guess we'd better oblige and hurt him again.
I think we should. Just make sure he doesn't die on us.
I can leave him blubbering for mercy.
That's enough. You've had your fun.
You're Eldrick.
You know of me?
I know you're a man who licks Sottely's boots.
And to think I was sympathetic to your loss of the Arms Dealers Guild. In the end, it looks like you were meant to die here.
Mind if I impose for a moment? I am Varouche. This is Ravies. I take it this is the Arms Dealers Guild. I was wondering if you could answer a question of mine.
Who the hell are you?
We've met before. They're trouble.
It's likely he has the Thunder Edge now.
So, he's the one. You've spared me the effort of tracking down that blade. The Thunder Edge is ours.
I think not.
How could I be dropped in a single blow?
There will always be someone stronger out there. You'd do well to remember that.
Go get Luciel and prepare to move. We're abandoning the guild.
Okay.
We'll let you have this one, but it won't happen again.
You just mentioned the name Luciel. Is Princess Luciel of Ovis here, in this place?
That's no concern of yours.
I suppose it isn't.
Eldrick, we're ready!
We will reclaim the guild. Mark my words.
Are your wounds grave?
No, I'll live. Thanks.
There's something I wanted to ask. Do you know where Harvest can be found?
Harvest? As in the swordsmith Harvest?
Yes, that is correct.
Sorry, but I'm afraid I no longer know.
What do you mean, no longer?
I used to be the headsman of the Arms Dealers Guild. But I was overthrown by Garvel and left to wander vagrantly. During that time, it seems Garvel took it upon himself to persecute master swordsmiths across the lands. From what I learned afterwards, many of them moved their forges elsewhere.
And now you do not know their whereabouts.
Exactly.
Why would Garvel do such a thing to them?
It seems he's trying to collect the great blades forged by these masters.
Varouche.
I know. They seek the same thing as us.
But haven't the master swordsmith's most famed creations, the 6 great blades, already been passed into new hands?
They have indeed. If we can find out whom the blades were given to, the trail should become easier to follow.
Makes sense.
If it's Harvest you seek, I can guide you to him.
You're Velna.
Friend of yours?
I am Garvel's sister.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you flee with Eldrick and the others?
My brother and I owe you our lives. And yet, we repaid you with treachery and took the guild from you.
And it's now that your guilty conscience has caught up with you? How precious.
I am truly sorry for what happened.
You know where the Master Swordsmith Harvest is?
Yes. Allow me to take you to him.
Oberon heads for Ovis, and Jaden pursues Luciel once again. The flames of war should burn strong around Ovis for a time. But sooner or later, someone will try to crush the guild. I'd better send word to Velna and have her go into hiding. Wolf, deliver this to my sister at the guild. Good boy. Now go. They couldn't be more obvious. I sense more fear than threat from their presence. Which means they're not from Heindler or the Sanctum. Just who is it that's on my tail? That was armor of Fennis design. But they were supposed to have been wiped out in the last war. I've got a feeling this is going to be worth my time.
Tyrell?
I'm sorry, Venera. I was seen.
Seen? By whom?
Me. Though I can't say I was expecting to hear a familiar voice in a place like this.
That voice. Garvel, is that you?
Garvel! This is bad.
No, Tyrell. You are no match for him.
I'll protect you, Venera!
Garvel, stop!
Adorable baby you've got there. Is it a girl? I'm guessing it wasn't born between you and that little squirt over there. I figured as much.
Please, just leave us be.
I'm afraid that's not going to happen.
Don't you dare lay a finger on this child.
What's her name?
Daria.
I guess that makes the father Prince Dario. I've just dawned upon a great idea. We'll make her the Queen of Horn.
Get away away from her!
It's her birthright, after all.
No, we cannot do that to her.
You've experienced what the people of Izog go through. To live like an animal. And so have I. You'd force that life on this child, too. On sweet little Taria. That's a heartless thing to do, don't you think?
Stop it.
Having lost King Rob and Prince Dario on the battlefield, Horn is no longer what it once was.
There's still Princess Macherie.
But what if Macherie was no more?
You could not possibly mean to.
This is an opportunity like none other. The perfect opportunity, in fact, for the people of Izog to finally live free beneath the sun. And not just through some tight-fisted organization like the Arms Dealers Guild, but as one of the great houses in the center of Ardra. We can claim Horn for ourselves!
No, please do not do this.
King Mont!
I am fine.
But what about your wounds?
You needn't worry about them.
But you seem to be extremely weary.
And with good reason. We've faced what feels like a never-ending supply of foes.
I believe there is more to it. I have heard that it taxes one's spirit to call forth visions and espers.
We've been able to fight the enemy on equal footing despite our small numbers, because King Mont called upon such powers.
Forgive me. I just need to rest before I keep fighting.
Rest is exactly what you need, but this place will offer no respite for the mind or body. You three, take King Mont back into Ovis Castle.
You want us to take him back?
But they said that the gates won't be opened again without good reason.
Look at King Mont! I'd say this is reason enough.
Yes, you're right.
No, Lilith. If I fall back, we will not be able to hold the front line.
Don't worry, Your Highness. I hate having to admit it, but Melnia and Renal are doing a sound job of keeping the enemy under control.
You needn't worry about the battle. Now is the time for you to rest your body.
My apologies. I promise I shall return. So please, hold out until then.
They do rather well to keep the combined forces of Rundal and Heinler at bay. It would seem the King of Leonis is indeed a force to be reckoned with. But alas, not even one such as Mont can continue to fight indefinitely. Eventually he will fall, and the earth shall be stained with his blood.
A report, Your Holiness. Luciel has been moved from her confinement in the guild and is now being transported to the Sanctum.
Has something transpired?
Galzak and his men launched an attack on the guild in hopes of reclaiming it.
A prudent course of action indeed. There was an uncertainty in Oberon's heart that betrayed itself to me. By using Luciel, we shall be able to divide Heindler and Rundal. Oberon will pursue Shalza when she abandons Ovis Castle, leaving Rundal isolated on the battlefield. And that shall spell Jaden's demise.
Reporting! The Leonis force has requested the gates to be opened, Your Highness.
For what reason?
They say King Mont is overexerted and can no longer stand on the battlefield.
My. We most certainly cannot ignore that. Very well. Have him brought here to the throne room. However, it is only King Mont who is to be allowed through the gates. Understood?
Yes, Your Highness.
Why would you have Mont brought here?
Sottily plans to take everything from me, even this castle. And that is something I refuse to abide. However, Mont is no longer able to fight in his exhausted state. If I can take his ring and make it my own, yes, that would change things.
We have brought King Mont as requested.
Have you already forgotten what it is I asked of you?
My apologies, Your Highness. They insisted that they be the ones to escort King Mont into the castle.
Do you not realize that by leaving the battlefield to bring your king here, you have dealt a blow to the morale of those who fight?
Please forgive us. We'll return to the battle as quickly as we can.
I shall summon a medic!
No, that will not be necessary.
But...
I shall tend to King Mont's wounds myself.
Are you sure, Your Highness?
Do not make me repeat myself. Leave us at once. King Mont? You are in the throne room now. You may rest easy.
I must get back to the fight.
No. What you must do is rest.
But...
Close your eyes and rest. Forever.
I am afraid those are words we simply cannot ignore.
Who's there? MacLeod and Valtoa.
So you finally let your guys slip.
It means little now. Mont barely lives, and you are but two. Disposing of you shall be effortless.
The king is a monster!
So the king we knew is long departed.
Now, which of you shall I have Roxa devour first?
You are sorely mistaken if you believe us to be alone.
What?
We suspected something nefarious was afoot, so we enlisted their aid.
The help of those three changes nothing.
Now she's just insulting us!
Don't think we've forgotten the tone you took with us just before.
It's 6 against 2. Does she actually think she has a chance?
Roxa, you may kill Mont. I will inflict a world of suffering upon these pests for their insolence.
Valtoa?
We shall show her the resolve of the 1st Division, Invium.
Ah, the worthless Invium.
What did you just say?
Perhaps this will demonstrate to you just how much more formidable my visions are. What? Are you already paralyzed with fear? Then allow me to end this.
King Mont!
Cursed monster! Come and get me! Who are you?
Identify yourself, scoundrel!
You dare call a member of the royal family scoundrel?
A member of the royal family? No, it cannot be!
Lady Shalza, is that you?
It is indeed.
Shalza?
The 3 princesses of Ovis are triplets.
I had my sisters Lucielle and Rashina leave the castle. I told them I would be the one to stay and bear the duties of the royal family. They believed every word I said, and even shed tears for me. I took the ring from Lucielle, claiming that I would use it to defend the castle until the bitter end, then cast them out into the war-torn pastures. Not before imploring them to beseech the great houses for aid, should they escape safely, of course. What a pair of naive fools. They should have known it would be impossible to break through Rundle's encirclement of the castle.
What a horrendous act.
You would stoop to such deeds just for the ancient ring?
There is nothing I would not do. For with its power, I can rule over all.
You are not worthy of bearing that ring.
Oh? Yet here it is on my finger.
Ketone!
Prepare to die!
You insolent wretch!
Accept your defeat.
Lilith, Ramada.
I opened the gates and had word delivered to them.
Your schemes end here.
We shall see about that.
Your Highness, you mustn't push yourself. We'll make sure she doesn't get away.
What's going on?
Salir. Good. You were with us again.
I'm sorry you have to do this.
Think nothing of it. More importantly,
Does something bother you?
Mel, Nia, and Renelle, I don't like them one bit. But I don't think we would have survived without them.
Speaking of which, they seem to have disappeared.
That's what got me thinking. I thought we were fighting for what's right, but...
I suppose there's no right or wrong on this battlefield.
It's like we're just thrashing about in the middle of a huge storm. I don't know if anyone can even tell what we were risking our lives for. What we were trying to protect. And now, look at the gates. They're wide open.
They were opened to take King Mont inside, but then they were opened once more after that.
We cannot tell if someone is going to come out from within, or if the open gates are an invitation to enter. If only we knew what was transpiring inside the castle.
I would like nothing more than to retreat through the gates. But I fear the enemy would crash down upon us the moment we showed our backs to them.
I suppose they too wait for something to happen before deciding their next course of action. However, I sense this standoff shall soon come to an end.
King Oberon.
For what reason have the gates opened?
I too wonder this.
In any case, every moment we wait gives our foes time to regroup. It is high time we ended this war.
We await your command.
We stand ready to strike.
These visions. Luciel is here?
King Oberon! The princess, she...
No.
Your Highness?
That is not her. It must be... Shalza.
As in Princess Luciel's younger sister?
That's the one.
King Jaden, were you aware of what was going on here?
You could say that.
Then, where is the real Luciel and Rashina?
Who knows?
Oh. Allow me to deal with Shalza.
Sure. Be my guest.
We shall not let her escape.
Was that truly the best way to handle this?
What do you mean?
You could have spoken to him about Shalza earlier.
You're not wrong, I suppose. But it's Oberon's own fault for falling in love with a piece of work like her.
I beg your pardon. A piece of work, you say?
Rashina is the only decent one of those three sisters.
Then Luciel, too, is not what she seems.
In the end, what will Oberon choose to believe? My words, or those of Shalza?
So that is why you allowed Heindler to handle the pursuit of Shalza on their own.
Indeed. When it comes down to it, this is a matter Oberon needs to be the one to settle. I have faith he'll make the right decision.
Elzarel. Elzarel? Elzarel? Hey, come on. Answer me. Elzarel? She's just asleep? Of course she is. Oh boy, what a relief.
Camilo.
Elzarel!
were you about to put your hand somewhere it doesn't belong?
Hmm?
I saw your right hand slowly creeping out toward me.
No, it was just a dream.
So you've been dreaming about it all this time? Is that what you wish to say?
No, I swear, I'm innocent. What the hell was that for?
I guess you are no worse for wear.
But I really didn't even do anything. Anyway, as unexpected as it is, I think we're in Gernsback's debt.
Why are we not sleeping eternally right now?
Who knows? Although when he left, he did say something about how I took a stand.
What did he mean by that?
No idea, but I think I can guess. Heinler was never happy with Rundal's, or should I say Jaden's, way of doing things. They were always waiting for their chance to wave the flags of rebellion, but they were never able to make their move. But me, even if it was only because of Ma Cherie, I up and left Heinler. I guess this is his way of acknowledging what I did.
So, what do we do now? I care not where we go, though I have heard that war is yet to break out in the south.
I'm going back to Ovis Castle.
Huh?
I've got a feeling Gernsback is going to rise up against Jaden.
And you are going to help him? You said you owe him a debt now.
No. I decided to take Ovis's side in all this. I plan on seeing that through.
I see.
What about you?
Isn't it obvious? There is no telling what you'll get up to if left on your own. Someone has to keep an eye on you.
Thank you, Elsorel.
You needn't thank me. I just...
No, I truly mean it. Thank you.
King Oberon. Continue the pursuit. We will catch up.
Yes, sir.
Is something the matter, Your Highness?
Why? King Jaden knew all along that Luciel was an imposter. He was fully aware of how Shalza had switched places with her. Such magnificence. He is truly like none other. And yet...
Your Highness.
He still does not trust me. He does not place his faith in me. I have admired his ways, worshipped his greatness, and done everything I can for his cause. I was even prepared to impale the very woman I am betrothed to in his name. And yet... even then, he...
I can only assume that King Jaden was testing you, Your Highness.
Testing me? Do you know how much I have been tested? More times than there are digits to cut from a man's body. I believed that with every test I overcame, I would move one step closer to King Jaden. In telling myself this, I endured. But for how long must it go on? Must I be tested time and time again before he can place his trust in me? Is that all I am to him? Or is it that King Jaden still believes that I may betray him? I have laid everything on the line, offered everything in his name. If only he had told me that Luciel was an imposter played by Shalza, I could have obtained the ring long ago, and it would already be shining upon his hand. There would have been no conflict between the troops, No meaningless loss of lives. No need for me to suffer as I did. I could have taken my place by King Jaden's side as his trusted brother in arms. Or is it that he simply does not need me? Is it instead Alaya he desires? The army that I trained and tempered? The vast lands of my kingdom? Am I needed by him? Is there a place for me in his great story?
King Oberon.
Where is Luciel? Luciel, can you hear my voice? Are you out there? I beg of you, answer me!
Perhaps Shalza knows the whereabouts of Lady Luciel.
Ah, of course. How strange of me not to realize that myself. Yes, Shalza will provide answers. Let us go pay her a visit.
Yes, Your Highness. Let us do just that.
Guns back!
King Oberon, Shalza lies in wait for us. I shall take the lead. Stay with King Oberon.
No, allow me to go first. You are more suited to protecting His Highness.
Very well, but be prepared for anything. For it is a wielder of the ring whom we face.
I will be careful. Shalza is up ahead. Report, soldier. What is the matter? Damn it. They were visions.
Be gone with you! Stay with me. How bad is it?
Worry not. These wounds are not mortal.
Good. That is welcome news.
Listen to me, Gernsback. You must kill me. Right here where I stand.
What? Why would you ask such a thing?
You know exactly why I ask it.
To drive a wedge between King Oberon and Jaden.
Just so. Should one of the Six Fangs be defeated, surely King Oberon would become aware of the danger that lurks around him.
But...
I implore you, for the sake of Heimler's future, take your spear and...
No.
Gernsback.
We have taken matters into our own hands time and time again in the name of Heimler's future. But these actions went beyond our station. It is King Oberon who decides the future of Heimler. And no matter what path he may choose for us, it is our duty to accompany him along it.
You speak true. It was wrong of me to ask such a thing of you.
Resnik. Resnik. No.
Do not fear, Your Highness. It looks worse than it is. She will recover if given the chance to rest.
My apologies, Resnik. You are one of my treasured Six Fangs. Yet I let this happen to you.
King Oberon, let us leave Resnik in the care of the rear guard and push on. Shalza shall not evade us much longer.
Yes, you are quite right.
Why did you leave the pursuit of Shalza in the Hindler's hands? We would have been able to get it done without wasting all this time.
That's enough, Elan. King Jaden surely has his reasons.
Do you really despise Oberon that much? We are allies. It doesn't mean you necessarily have to get along, but no more acting like they're an enemy. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, I understand.
Shalza is a formidable foe. Defeating her and coming back with the ring is a deed worthy of high praise. Yet having to stand back and let Hindler have all the glory doesn't sit well with you. Am I wrong?
No, Your Highness. And it's not that we hate Hindler. We just want to do our part in seeing your ambitions realized.
I know. Which is why I have the greatest of stages lined up for you to fight upon.
You too?
Subtly.
That's right. He's gone and constructed himself a fortress.
King Jaden, when can we go to battle?
Anytime you want. I take it you can't wait any longer.
Not another moment.
Then let's get to it!
The army of Rundal is on the move.
I suppose they are aware of our movements.
Give the order, and we shall deploy for battle.
That will not be necessary. I am not so fanciful as to think our forces alone can defeat Rundal. We need but a little more time. For soon we will have Rundal entrapped. And that is exactly when ruin shall befall them.
So, the Sanctum has mobilized as well.
King Jaden, there is something that bothers me.
What is it?
Why did Sadali choose now, of all times, to take action?
It is indeed strange. Hindler pursues Shalza and Rundal stands alone on the battlefield. Yet I cannot believe this is the only reason the Sanctum takes action.
I agree.
Cannon fire! Incoming!
What the hell?
What incredible accuracy for a first volley!
Since when did the Sanctum have someone that good behind a cannon?
We're caught on just in time.
Most impressive. You do not claim to be the greatest artilleryman in Wazette. No, in all Ardra without good cause. Your services are indeed worth the great price you demand for them.
Oh, but the show is only beginning. That handsome reward for blowing Jaden to pieces. I assume it is still on the table.
But of course, you will receive enough gil to live the rest of your life in frivolity.
Urgent warning. I repeat, urgent warning. Interloper approaching. I repeat. Interloper approaching Ariale Castle. Eliminate at once.
Atop this mountain lies his domain. Who goes there? You.
Take my advice and leave this place while you still can.
I am afraid I cannot do that.
Fair enough. But you've been warned.
He's here. Gilgamesh. I come seeking answers. And should they fail to please me, I will not hesitate to cut you down!